Always knowing you lie to me, so please let me go.
It's just absolutely stunning from Gracey. That there is Don't on BBC Music, introducing in London. And you know what? She just gives me chills when I listen to her voice like that. But not all the time, because obviously whenever we chat on the phone, Gracey is on the line now. We always just have the biggest laugh ever, don't we? Gracey, how are you doing? Oh, can she not hear me now? I feel like she is definitely on the line because I was chatting to her just a second ago. Gracey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. Are you there? Okay. You know what? I feel like she hasn't got clean feed for the studio, so maybe... Gracey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. Okay, you know what? I'm pressing an extra button. This is BTS radio information, but I just gave you a really stunning intro, and then I was like, Gracey, are you there? We always have the best laugh ever. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, wait, am I live now?
You are live now. You're on air.
Oh, for goodness sake, I'm sorry. Well, that's so much fun. Yeah, no, I'm so good. I'm actually out at the minute, so I'm just trying to avoid all rowdy men at all costs.
Honestly, so. That's just life in general, isn't it?
I mean, isn't it just? I mean, what's new? What's new with you?
Well, you know what? What is new is we were just chatting just a second ago, and we were like, obviously the Brits happened on Tuesday. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I was just glued to your story because obviously we were getting behind the scenes action of you at the Brits.
100%. I was given. You know what? In the morning, I tweeted. I was like, guys, shall I TikTok all of the behind the scenes actions? And then I was doing it, and everyone was like, oh yeah, go for it. And I was just like giving everyone the tea that I wanted to. Oh my God, no, they're shuffling me away. Send help.
Oh no, are they telling you to leave because you're being loud? You're the one being rowdy this time.
This is really tragic, so sorry. But yeah, no, so I ended up like TikToking the whole event, and it actually became quite stressful. Like I became like really like, oh my God, I need to upload these parts of like my night. And it ended up just being like, you know what, one can only do so much. I'm just like trying my best.
I was going to say, you've got to live it, haven't you? So obviously we've got like so many questions to ask you. Someone has actually asked us, apparently the fans are eager to find out if you got pics with any other like celebs at the Brits. You know, classic selfie, we're now bezies.
You know what? I did try my best, but I also felt like in those situations, sometimes you just like, you'd rather just like chat, like especially when, like with Haim, for instance, they walked past me and I actually physically combusted. and then I was just like, you know what? I could ask them for a picture, or I could literally just sit and just ask them how they made that album. And like, I tried my best to get them with as many people as possible. But like someone like Taylor Swift, like she was so busy and she was so like
in and
out, and like I was like, I would have loved to like have a proper like 1, 2, 3, like tell her how much like her albums meant to me last year and stuff. But I was just like, to be honest, I was just so grateful to be at that event and to be watching live music and to be in the presence of these people, and like it was just wicked. It was so much fun, and like seeing how it all kind of worked and stuff. I did kind of feel like a zoo animal.
Oh no, yeah.
Because I was just like, oh no, everyone's watching me and I have such imposter syndrome. So yeah, it was quite intense.
Well, you know, obviously someone that you got epic photos with and video footage with on the red carpet, 220 Kid, who you were up there for, Best British Single, which is crazy, for Don't Need Love. I mean, pipped at the post by Harry Styles. Was that stolen? Was that robbed?
I mean, to be honest, like when we lost, like I really honestly
You didn't lose. Did
we lose though? Because I didn't expect to win at all. Like I was so grateful to even be nominated. And to be fair, like Harry Styles like totally deserved it. Like Watermelon Sugar was it. It was just last year. So like when like they announced it was Watermelon Sugar, my instant thought wasn't, oh man, we didn't win. It was like, oh yes, go on Harry Styles, come through.
Amazing.
It was sick. It was so sick. Like the whole event was wicked, and like just to be there and to be you know, it was such a nice kind of roundup for that year of being in me and Will being in our bed, 220 kid, like being in our bedrooms and like not experiencing any of this kind of madness of having a top 10, to then be like thrown into this like, oh, and now we're nominated for a Brit Awards and we're doing a red carpet. Like, it was just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it was really, really cool. It was wicked.
And
so
like you
fun.
said, obviously, like you said, kind of feeling like you're in a zoo because everyone's like looking at you. That you guys are on the floor of the O2, and you know you've got your NHS workers clapping you guys from the outside.
Insane. No, but you know what? It was actually so embarrassing because, like, as the night went on, obviously it got a little bit more bevved up, and then I just started getting really emotional because my brother's in the NHS, and I know how hard he works, and I know how difficult it is to have to constantly, you know, it's such a tiring job, and I just was getting so emotional looking around, going like, just so genuinely so grateful for all of the people and everyone in that room, and also, you know, even with the other artists, like people like Dua and people like Taylor and Harry and stuff, like their music is as important for getting you through things. And I think if this year has taught us anything, it's that like the arts are just as important as well, because they help us emotionally and they help like support us. And I think it was just wicked to be in a room full of those people. And yeah, it was just insane. It was absolutely mental.
I'll be honest, I definitely think that this was my favourite Brits ever. Just women winning absolutely huge at the Brits.
Literally. Honestly, Jess, like it was so inspiring. And all of the girls that performed, all of the winners, the speeches, Little Mix's speech, like can you imagine? Or like I think it was like 75% of all mixed gender categories were won by women. And you know what? So it should be. They really came through. We came through, represent. And yeah, it felt really, really good.
You know what? I was also going to ask you, tell me everything about After the Brits. I saw your story at 5 a.m, Missy, not getting away with that. But you know what? I think that might be one for off air. So don't worry about that.
You know what? It might be a little brunch story, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Baby Queen has said that she wants to do brunch with us, so I'm sure that's on the cards.
She texted me. Maybe next week we'll head to brunch. So I'll give you all the tea.
What is, so before I let you go, what is the next Gracey verses, and also what's next new music wise? Let's put that all together. What's coming up for us?
Well, I feel like I'm definitely looking to do. Well, I've got, you know, a couple things in the pipeline, a couple more collabs coming, which I'm really, really excited about. I've been writing again for other artists, which has been sick. So I've got a couple of bits and bobs coming out for other people as well, which is cool.
Oh, she's teasing us.
Damn straight, you know it. No, because I always say things too much and then I get really told off by my team, and my manager's listening, and I'm just like, you know what, I won't say that today. And the next Gracey versus, I think I'm gonna do. I don't know, to be fair. I might do Gracey versus tie dye because I accidentally dyed my clothes blue anyway, so that was so much fun. So maybe I'll just do some sort of tie dye situation. We should do one. Maybe we could do Gracey and Jess trying to, I don't know.
You know,
teach me how to host a
radio
show.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I feel like you got the gift of the gab, you got the talking down. It's just the buttons. I struggle with those as well.
I don't know about that. I've been ushered out of my tiny pen that I've hidden away in by this man who's literally like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can you leave the area?"
All right, then.
No.
You know what?
I'm talking to Jess. I must.
Important things. Well, Gracey, I'm going to let you go just in case I promise to do some sort of, you know, Gracey verses with you by accident on air.
Not today.
Big love, Gracey.